Hello and welcome back. We're back on it with Roottrees are dead. They're still dead. I don't think any changing that. We are gonna give a little. We're gonna check it out now. We got a good decent amount through about half of the family tree, I think. I did a little bit more when I ended the stream, just like one clue. Let me see what I did. I'll try to point it out. I think. Did I do this? No, I did this on stream. I think I stuck somebody in here, or I picked something up. Oh yeah, Caroline Morden's book. There was some stuff in the book. I read the book. I found that. Um, it is. Let's go to the library. Let's go to history. Yeah, self-portrait, art and beauty of women. Eloise and Stephanie. That's what I was gonna do. Eloise has to be her partner. Now, let me look at the names. Let's just add her. Eloise. Oh, we don't even have a first name for this, a last name for this lady. Interesting. Okay, and some other stuff in this book. Oh, yes. Okay, so in this book, I go back to the history. In the intro, Caroline talks about influence, and she was one of the youngest in her generation. In her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendolyn and cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson, who she calls completely bogus. Their marriages led her to double down on her passions, art and the environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. She also explains that her marriage to Mark led to the most volatile moments in her life, all negative, and that the only good thing that ever gave her was her daughter. Leave them all behind for good has pushed her to pursue her true loves, art, and the beauty of women. Okay, so we know from here is that Gwendolyn, her sister, so these are only two girls that Zach Morden had. Gwendolyn, and then cousin Bonnie. I'm wondering if cousin Bonnie's over here. Let's look at Bonnie, because that'll tell me where she belongs. Hudson, Bonnie Hudson. So that becomes a question: is this the Hudson family tree, or is this the Hudson family tree? Guy Hudson, I remember reading this, was one of the presidents. Well, no, then Elias Roottrees. Yeah, we don't know who Guy's father was. And I looked him up, right? He didn't come up in. Fancy flavors in addition to the five-piece product line for less than a year in 1879. It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees. Excuse me. In an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted, Guy looked at his own wealth, which is often a source of envy for others, and decided to tap into the idea that if they added fancy flavors to five pieces, anyone could live like the wealthy. This philosophy led to a flavor in five pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. Good golly. It was announced very quickly that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor to go back to normal as soon as possible. Hudson. Angel caviar? No. Okay, so that doesn't give me much, except that he screwed up royally. Let's look at our evidence. Let's see if there's stuff. See, this one has 6 good clues, right? A crystal. I mean, Atlantis's burden. Well, let me look that up. Hold on. Let's just Google Atlantis's burden, huh? No. I'm gonna keep calling it Google, despite its spider search. Let's look up Caroline Morden. I mean, she's an artist. I mean, not a... Did I already look up Caroline Morden? E-flag. Parents and friends of lesbians and gays. Okay, makes sense. Okay. Bonnie Hudson. Let's look at the names of the women. Bonnie Hudson. So it's the Hudson family tree. Here's what was screwing me up, though. Okay, the Kellogg's. David III and David IV. You think David... They might be... like in the right line. They're in the right line here. But are they wrong? We still don't know her spouse's name. It's not Wild Bill. Is she here? I have a picture of her. She's this one? I think. Let me look at the pictures again. Yeah. Win and the boys, and I think she had twins. I'm almost willing to bet the twins are Robert and Ronald. But could it be her spouse's name was Kellogg? But that name doesn't come up. I mean, it doesn't come up anywhere. I feel like this is the wrong place for them. But it's the only one that has... Otherwise, they're all the way over here. And it could be... Bonnie? Married David Kellogg and had the two kids? I have a feeling. Let me get him out of here. Let's move him over here. I think these are other kids. I think they might be Bonnie's kids. And I think her husband is David Kellogg. David IV. And I think this is going to be Kellogg. He's a student, college. Here's his picture. Where's his son? Yeah. I was right! Bonnie's his mom. Has to be. That's the Hudsons. I locked in the 5 pieces. I just got a little achievement for that one. Yes, yes, yes. So Bethany's here. Bethany. And we're going to say this is Beth. And she's probably a housewife here. She's a student. And this is going to be Bonnie Hudson. For a fact. And I have a picture. He's a ginger. That's gotta be Bonnie. Right? From that picture. Hold on, yeah? Bonnie's in this picture. I don't know who this is supposed to be. It's not her husband. Next president, Bonnie. Next president, Guy Hudson. Ernie Jr. Caroline. She's pregnant. This is in the 70s. It's the 70s. It's 1998. It would make sense for David to be a college student if he was born in the 70s. Like, he'd be 20-ish. Depends on when this picture was taken. Gwyneth M. Gwendolyn Miracle Jr. This is Bonnie. Yeah, like, this is Bonnie or this is Bonnie. I don't think it's her. What was the teenager in the middle? Clark. Do we know? Is this Clark? Maybe? Clark was born in the 50s. Or the 40s. No, his dad died in World War II. So he'd be in the 70s in his late 30s, right? Mid to late 30s at this point. He was in his 20s when he was doing whatever with Jim. Yeah. I think... Okay, wait, no. What's her face is in this picture? Isn't she? Lauren's in this picture. No, Lauren is not in this picture. Guy Hudson and Bonnie. Like, would she be next to her brother? What's this guy? He's a ginger too. And Zachariah's a ginger. I think this is Guy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna put it in. No, there's a... And Ernie's a Madsen, right? Hold on. I want to put a name in. Ernie. Ernest Madsen, so it's not this side of the family. I think this is Guy Hudson. President. He's the third president. The guess. No, it would have locked in if it was him. Let me see. Hudson. Christopher Hudson? Angelica married Christopher Hudson. And she's probably a housewife. I remember that the whole thing was about they were all housewives. Also Gwen. Let's look at the next generation again. This is our next generation. Who's in this picture? See, I think that's Angelica. Yes, I was freaking right. I was right about Guy. And I got Christopher Hudson. I didn't get Bethany? That's weird. I guess it doesn't. I guess it's coming down the track. And I know who Guy married. Alright, so I got them locked in. He's the third president. And from the pictures, the next generation, she's Gwendolyn. It's that generation. No. Gwendolyn's in that generation. Those are the free spirits. And Gwendolyn's in this... Yeah, I was mixing that up. Gwendolyn is in this one. And who's her relatives? What's she gonna look like? She's gonna be a brunette. Okay, we've got them. I think this is Clark. Or that's Clark. One of these two gentlemen. Carl. Eli M. Ernie Jr.'s got to be here somewhere. He's going to be younger. This is probably Ernie Jr. One of these two guys, actually. Carolyn. That's Carolyn. I got Gwyneth. Where did I get Gwyneth? This starts getting a little confusing. It's this generation right here. It's gotta be him. It's gonna be mixed up. I'm just thinking the beard, but... What is Clark? I know what the Clark is. No. Isn't this Clark? Do I... swap him? Same guy? Okay, is this freaking BG over here? Eye color? Do I go off of eye color? He's brown eyes. He's got like maybe green eyes? Or I'm just overthinking that. Maybe him. That could be. This is like right before he did his disco stuff. Hmm. I don't know what Gwendolyn did. Oh, and we said Stephanie was an only child. There's another kid somewhere, Stephanie, in the youngest generation, who's an only child. So she's one of these. She's one of these cousins. I assume is. What was her picture? Where's the evidence? Where's Chris's thing? Yeah, here. This looks like a yearbook photo. Stephanie, who's an only child. Dichotomy. That looks like an art project. I don't know if it was Chris that put that. Green eyes. Do I know anybody has green eyes over here? Zachariah Morden. Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn married somebody, so the kids that have a different name. And we have Stephanie, what? Those are all unknowns. What are some of the random? Laura Carlson. I'm gonna look for like one where I have like 3 names in a row that look completely out of place. Rafferty LaRue. Hello. Jane here is correct. Did he... Oh, he married a sister. Another sister. I just don't know the order of the kids. Hold on, let me look at the search again. Not lame. No. Rolling down to the city. Liz Gunn often sings. Band's lead singer. The band never had another hit. Sound of Laughter. Did I look this one up? The Floozies. This is something I haven't gone back to. Because they were all supposed to have famous. Where's my train of thought? Sorry, work stuff. I think that's what happened here. Rafferty LaRue. I think there's two kids here. Maybe Clark wasn't a musician in his last job. Maybe it's not a picture of Clark. Let me do something. Let me switch this. Or I know Clark's in this picture, right? I guess it's gonna be. No, you know what? At the cleft in the chin, and I think so does. Someone. He's got that kind of little mole there. Is this gentleman have a mole? Maybe. I'm going to make the guess that that is, in fact, James. With his disco hair. Now that's him. Maybe in the 70s. She's a brunette. He's got kind of like a blonde beard situation going. Annoying. And we know Clark is in one of these photos. Hold on. He's in the other one. Right? He's in this one. Or not. Who's this supposed to... The force... He insists the four of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle. Everyone fell from behind and in front of us. This is the next gen. Okay, let's just look at the next gen. Hold on. She had 3 younger brothers, so I think it's one of her brothers. Possibly could be Carl's father. They're all Roottrees. No names on these. These, of course. I know this is one of... Who's that? Do I not have him? Don't have him. I was outvoted by my brothers. I wanted Eli to stand over on the left because he looked like Pop. He looked like Pop in the old one. Okay, hold on. That's gotta be him. It was like her father. No, I guessed this one correctly. This is Eli. The other one. Oh, this is annoying. I already added him, right? No. Elias. Is there an Elias the Third? Or Elias C. Roottrees? Like, could Elias... He would be Elias the Third, would he not? My brothers outvoted me. He's not a brother. Does he look like Pop? He's got to be one of the brothers. No. Okay, we gotta look at the evidence again. Hold on. I already figured out all I can from this, obviously. Nikki, Nina. Let me see something. Who do we got? Nina. Yeah, it's in this generation. Nothing. Nicole Madsen. Christina. Sometimes. Tessa Roottrees. Samantha. Ronald and Robert. I feel like Ronald and Robert. Any other Ronalds? Robert. There's the 2 of them. I feel like those are the twins. Okay, let's look at what are our value of our different... There's still a value of evidence, so there's something here. Her son Clark, never married, only had 1 child. The daughter of Elias and Gwyneth, granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth, on her father's side, right? Her family's mother was the Cassells. Helped write legal documents with the clan, said trust. Including her son, the first generation of children by Gwyneth and Elias. Lauren's father was in this generation. Okay. Deaf ears. Aunt Margot, I did get that. He gets to be in Starlet until it tells her how she gallons on the road. Gallivants around the world, kissing the likes of Harrison Lane and Wild Bill Williams. First Roottrees woman. Terrible tragedy. I did read this. Clancy told me that everyone got quite heated. So, like, Clancy's somebody else, not her father. So there's another Clancy, right? Gotta be Clancy Jr. Gotta be the second born. Has to be firstborn son, second. She's the oldest. Let me see who looks the most like Carl here. It's Carl's dad. Who the fuck is this gentleman? That's Sam. No, wait, it's her generation. Let's go to the pictures. So, one of these guys is her brother, Clancy. Clancy Jr. would be... Was he for the president? No. It was Zach. And Sam is here too. Hold on, one of these is Sam. Okay, hold on. Is he the youngest? It's somebody who worked on a... Okay, yeah. Something's weird here. Did I ever add... It's not Gwen. Let's go look at her generation of women. Whoever it is, it's this one. And she's gonna be a Roottrees. And work. Oh. Whoever this woman is. 3 younger brothers. Clancy's one of them. Let's figure out the names of the brothers. Architects, preachers, and lawyers, we already know who those are. Angie. Angie's older than Zach. I already did that. Angelica Morgan. I did do that. Damn. Obscure relative was included in family gatherings. Miracles boys. I didn't recognize Sam and Uncle Junior's. Uncle Junior would have been, yeah, Elias Jr. Wedding to Patsy. Oh, let me fix that then. He married Patsy something, or Patricia probably. Ah, great. We don't know. It's Tessa Green. Definitely Tessa Green. Hmm. Who's Green? Weird. Okay. Keep reading this. Clark. Clark's getting married, and in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18. And Danielle isn't much older, but openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. Yeah, yeah. Top Force Clancy. Carl. Is there another Carl? Top Force Clancy to send him to the academy, so I was right. Clancy. Yes. Okay. Is he him? Jim's father? Pop seems to have gotten over because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. My brothers all seem to pursue paths of knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be legal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Pop seems to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his apartment. So Edward's another lawyer, because her father was a lawyer. Edward married a black woman. The little kid, November's his kid. Okay. So, in that picture, Edward next to his kid? Yes? I think that's Edward. I'm gonna make the guess, and he's a lawyer. And I don't know what. This is Edward, the youngest. Lawyer. And this is November. No? Yes? No? Maybe the picture's wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. Yeah, he does look the youngest. He's a lawyer. And I'm just guessing. This is the guy who most looks like probably. I don't know anymore. He'd be next to his kid. Well, I don't know if we're gonna get any pictures of her. But yeah, none of these guys has a black kid. It's all Jim, Roottrees, Clancy Edward. One, two. I don't know what Clancy did. Let's read this again. Bonnie. I figured out this is Bonnie. Yeah, I did figure this out. Gwyneth M. Gwendolyn. Oh yeah, let's go back here. So Gwendolyn is her sister. Her husband's a doctor. These kids are Wilsons. Jem, Jason, Steven. I feel like Steven is the most likely name. Jason's a younger name. Zach would have been named after his grandfather. And Jem is definitely a younger name. I feel like Dr. Steven Wilson makes the most sense to me. And she's a housewife? I think that's the case. And she's one of these women. That could be her sister. Yeah, with that hair? That could be her sister. Or she's this lady. This is Debbie and somebody else. I forgot who Debbie's supposed to be. Hold on, let's go back to Debbie. Yeah, I'm Bonnie and Guy. Ernie Jr.'s in here. I don't even know anything about Gwyneth Morden. Yeah. No, Gwendolyn. Gwyneth M. So she would be Madsen? Good golly. We're starting to get into some leaps of logic here. I believe this is going to be the Madsen side of the family. This is where we get. Gwyneth Madsen. And Gwyneth Nicole Madsen, Nikki, is going to be one of the musicians. Ernest Jr. Oh, she married Ernest Madsen. Easy. And now it depends. Do we have a picture? Is she the older? Who is this lady with the green eyes? Who has green eyes here? Maybe her? She said her cousin. Oh, cousin Bonnie. She said something about. Somebody said something about her cousin Bonnie. She had like a problem. No, it's Carolyn Morden. Her brother-in-law. And cousin Bonnie gave up on dreams and to settle for boring men. Cousin Bonnie was probably a housewife. Who did cousin Bonnie? Jesus Christ. Third, I need the fourth president. Did I get fourth president? I got fifth. What is happening with this music? Ernie. Right? Ernie Madsen was one of the... I should have written this down. Look at the Shiva. Yeah, Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. So Ernie, this is Debbie Madsen, Nicole Madsen, I think because there's actually a picture, I think this is Deborah. Deborah Bean. We've got the picture of her. Now we have a picture of her. This is going to be. Ugh, I don't have Ernie's face. But this is going to be little hole. She's a student. K through 12. Ernest Madsen. And we're going to put him in as a president, the fourth president. And I don't have a picture of Ernie Jr. I don't even know what his father looked like. Dark hair. Like, now we're just trying to force it through. But I feel this is correct. One, I mean, thing is, if I got it correct after three people, it locks in, right? 1, 2, 3. Maybe it goes from top down. I don't know. It should lock her in too, because if Bethany's her sister. Oh no, this is Stephanie. Oh, I'm an idiot. Why did I? She looked younger. I was right. Okay, I got him, and I got Nicole. Bethany Kellogg. That's not middle school yearbook. Get out of here. Alright, I locked that in. Beautiful. I've got all the presidents, actually. M. Madsen Gwyneth. I think that's her. The glasses. It's gotta be, right? So that makes this Gwendolyn. You also a housewife? I don't know. We could try it. Probably not. I don't know. Debut. Yeah, we figure out some stuff. Look at that. Fabulous. Oh yeah, we used up all the clues of this one. Beautiful. Love it. Okay, I mean, I've got the pictures. Who the hell are her sons? Is he older? I guess he's older and he's younger. Probably. Makes sense. I'm gonna put their pictures in there. Because it's gonna drive me crazy otherwise. I think it's the... Oh no, it's not him. I think it's Robert and Ronald. I need to lock in 3 more. I know I'm right about... In that picture... I think the youngest... I think the youngest boy here is Edward. In that picture, and I think this must be the other brother. But I didn't lock him in. Maybe I screwed up. But he's so small. He can only be the youngest brother. It looks like Pop. He looks like him. He could also look like him. But Sam is here. Who is Sam in this picture? Miracle's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wind's missing. This is Stephanie, who's another middle school kid. Okay, hold on. Stephanie what? Stephanie Cattrall. With glasses. I think that's Stephanie Cattrall. Student. Okay, I got Edward Roottrees. He was the youngest one. I gotta switch the brothers. But one of those guys is Sam in that picture. Morden. Yes! Okay, now we get more clues.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet. I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake, so I'll try to explain why. It's true, I'm working with lawyers, but not the candy company lawyers.
You need Lauren? Is Lauren still alive?
Publishers' lawyers. I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy. So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal.
The father, Sam.
To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now. I'll return one final time, after you fill it in. Also, there are fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination.
Damn right. Makes it hard to verify when you're right. You'll need four blood relatives before they lock from here on out. But trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake.
You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Let's do it. Let's lock in. Okay, we got Cattrall. We know her father's name is Cattrall, so let's just... Sam Cattrall. Is she just a housewife? I don't know. Ooh, I have new evidence. No. Okay, so... I don't have pictures of those people. We could Google them? Jem Wilson? Probably not. I mean, she's the only one. It's Gwyneth Madsen, for sure. Nancy Jr., Elias C. Oh yeah, Elias IC is in this picture, isn't he? No. We know. I think that's just Elias C. Who's the architect? Christina. Samantha. Sam is a boy, right? We did notify. We did. He. Sam. Clancy swore he saw Sam working alongside the farmhands. EC and John when he used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. EC. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother, even chimed in. Apparently when he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago. So yeah, her brother is Eli. Sorry. He's another Elias. But what does he do? Elias C. Roottrees. And what does he do? But is he one of these? I have not locked in Clark Rafferty, and I don't know what he's done. Let me look at Clark Rafferty again. At the end of the day, nothing's placed by an outsider's cozy into family affairs. Fact check the records and managed to confirm all three are in the books. Let's see. Uncle Junior is married to Patsy. We know that some of these ladies. We know that Bonnie and Gwendolyn. So you know what? That's probably not her. She's like a scientist or something. Let's see. What is Madsen? Can we just Google her? Mm-hmm. They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all dancers. The only one who's any discipline is Carl. Someone's a dancer. One of the ladies. People gave up some dreams. Well, there's a one. I always want someone. Elias M has a kid. Dancer? I don't know. She doesn't give that vibe. Clark and I are carrying on his name. Let me look this up. Under Lauren Rafferty, right? I never looked up the book. I know they republished them, but let's look at them original. Okay, we're gonna go. Re-releases X marks the spot. Lauren Roottrees. Revisiting the diary? God damn. Holy moly. But changed Lauren's outlook concerning the death of her brother. Summary of the fallout, then answer your notes about some other select pages. Wow. Talk about taking the jackpot here. New diary. Elias Roottrees had died, included during the reading of his will. There was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha Roottrees. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retained the rights to run the farm. Sam is a woman! Oh my god! Wait, then who the hell is this? Is this Samantha? Wait, which Elias? Hold on. Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. Illegitimate? Okay, wait, let's take her out of here. No, who? What? Okay, now I'm confused. Patsy. Uncle Junior. Well, Patricia could... Just two Patricias? Hold on. Now I'm confused. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant, and after the birth, her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. again. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as E.C. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia until she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. They finally married in the 50s. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing, so this is Patricia Christensen. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, so he did marry her late. But there's another thing going on here, right? Samantha never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated that. Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married. Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottrees in the first place. Ah. Even though she was not part of the Clancy Trust, he wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led to Lauren's initial diary entry entitled Sam. Hey. Okay. Speak of additionals. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottrees. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. Had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwyn never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been... Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. So this is Samantha. And I'm assuming she's a housewife. Well, let's find out. We'll find out. Because they're lucky to have her, and the children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach, and it's been a real long time since any real Rootree was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. No, she's not a housewife. She's a gardener or something. Or farmer? I guess. I guess you call her farmer. A bomb! Alright, we're getting there. And I think the final piece of the puzzle will be this lady. She's gonna be like Sam's daughter. Or EC. What I'm most ashamed of. When was it? Is she a gardener? Is she a farmer? Baby. Someone's a baby. Actor, advertising, architect, artist. I would assume she's also a farmer, like. Okay, well, we're gonna get through. But most ashamed is not figuring it all out. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. She doesn't have the thick glasses. Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. Her explained the look on Pop's face when they read that the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Rootree for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor. And I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Roommate. They were roommates. I'm not sure if Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the five pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. Okay. This is a page of additional notes of Constitution 1975. Clark. Reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Rootree has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwen divorced Wild Bill. Hold on. Let's read Starlit. Let's figure out Wild Bill's name. Mentioned many times. Walter Forsythe! Got his name. These boys Forsythes? No, these boys are. Mentioned her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwen Rootree. And apology to all the ladies, I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie. And asked me to play a small part. Wouldn't you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. And just ribbing, it wasn't his fault. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. But even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation for this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced that she was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Okay. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in the family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped, more than I could say for Clancy or Edward. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock. Pun intended. The song? Oh, Diamond. So who knows what causes these things? I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think a marriage on such shaky foundation can last that long. Like that can last, and Lord knows I was right last time. This is a page from the 1970s. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are, and I get it, there are 4 Elis for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin? That's why they became Uncle Jr., or Miracles Eli, or Eli C. Our family's names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. That goes for Miracle, Eli, or even Clancy. With the women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent of junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving certified mail for an Edward Clancy Roottrees. I had to break news that they got my father's name backwards. Uh-oh, that's EC, baby! No, that ain't a mistake. Oh. That's the secret. There's another... It's gonna be like his brother is Edward Clancy, and he's gay. He raised a daughter. Oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. Ready to jump to the end. Zach married Patricia Patricia Jones, right? No. I don't know. Okay, new one. Revisiting the diary, anger. Apparently this is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes based on the teacher's name she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. Oh no. This is about Samantha. Watch. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and didn't have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing, so I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, don't worry. I am glad she is gone. Uh-oh! Okay, there's another brother. But this isn't Elias's kid. This is his kid. Uh-oh. He cheated on Sarah. Oh, this is great. Okay. But this is... Okay. But we're making some leap. I know we're making leaps. Farmer, I mean... Sam, with Sam's picture... I don't know what these gentlemen did. Wait, let's go back. With a young Force Clancy to the Carl went to the academy. Okay, so that's right, but I don't know what Clancy does. That's like Carl Roottrees. Maybe I missed something. Who did that Hunchtop House? Hold on, there was something in this. Elias Roottrees Jr.'s name is the son. Hold on. Let's go to the newspaper and see if we can get something about it. Yeah, I already knew this. The oldest son, Elias Jr. is an architect. I knew this. Campaign manager is important. Carl, I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to candy company, but if you talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. Let there be something about the girls. Let's look at them again. I looked at Stephanie Jones already, right? Okay, this is a number 5. This is gonna help big time. Go back to Brian Jones's website. Jones graphic. Wasn't it called graphic? I don't want to look it up. Candy Company, Butler County, Holiday Light Post banners, Miracle Network tour flyers, Roottrees Motors coupon flyer. Roottrees Motors. That's something I never looked up. You know what? Give me a second. I think we're just gonna BRB right now. I just need a quick break, get a little drink. I will be right back. All right, we're back. Got myself a lovely Dr. Pepper. You can get some ASMR on that. No, you can't. At my settings. But okay, so I think we're gonna look at Roottrees Motors, Butler County School District. I think it's also probably worth it to check out the school district. Let's look at Roottrees Motors. They may be featured in other places. Periodical. Used to be called Wilkins. Yep, got it. His wife is Catherine Wilkins. He took over the business. Mix her up. Tessa Roottree, our newest fixer, learned all there is to know about cars from her Roottrees Motors parents. Got her. Is a mechanic. And we're gonna pop her picture in there. That doesn't lock her in, though. Interesting. Oh, child? At this point, college student? Maybe? Actually, I wouldn't know. Oh, dancer. Yes, that's right. November Studios. All right, we're getting there. We're almost there. Let's just look him up. Learn all there to know about cars. We're Roottrees Motors. Parents. Okay. Wilkins Motors? There's something about this. Oh no, I already did it. Okay, it's clear. Let's look up. Let's take a look at the newspaper. Morton, Wilson, Jem Wilson. I was right about Stephen Wilson, though. I have a feeling this is how it's gonna. No. Are they? Hold on. Let's Google this. Hold on. What's the periodical that reviewed them? Would it be the other two girls are actually find a musical? Alright, let's go back to my evidence. These times is an old single from the whole group C and J plus J and. Look at just spider search it. magazine. In LaRue. I think I put the wrong picture. I think after all I was right the first time. Or no, it locked in his picture. So wait. That is Clark. Clark is in this picture. That's Ernie. These are all locked in. Oh no. Hmm. Hmm. Jim is in this picture, isn't he? Is this him? I think that's Jim. Which would make this Clark. We'll figure it out. Let's look up fancy Roottrees. That's him. That's Edward Clancy. It's Miller. Hold on, Miller. I don't have a Miller. Nope, Chester Green. Christina. The three Wilsons. Now we're getting into like there's still something here. Is it because strawberry plum? No. I don't have another picture of Raina. I don't know why it still has. This is a real thing. Got it. Search who I was performing at. I go finish something. Remember. Did I ever look her up? No. Sorry, I don't know. You checked everything for this, yeah, right? For Brian. Miracle Network. What am I missing in Clark? What is gonna break through? I'm like, is there something I'm missing? What am I missing here? Oh, Portrait. Let's go back to her book. Pictures of these people. Jason, Zach. Prince Rafferty about cousins. Hold on. What were her other books? Lauren's books. Lectures on the Middle Ages. He's a professor. Her brother Clancy's a professor. Holy shit! Finally. Oh, professor. Yeah. Public speak. No, it's a lecture about. Yeah, he's got to be a professor. Artist, author. Armor, firefighter, hairdresser. Okay, so Elias. So, good Lord, what is her other book? Google that. Court is a book by Lawrence. First and most famous of the series, Return to Court. Okay. Sinclair. Feel like him with the glasses. I don't know. Feels older. No, this guy's got middle brother energy. I have to look up the name and the. Hmm. Middle Ages. In my heart, I'll always be the sun. This is Jim. I know, what was Jim's? Oh, I cherry root tree? Maybe? What names do we have left here? That feels like a big clue that's missing. Oh. This should be part and part and never be alone. This newspaper clipping again? This is bothering me so much. Musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. Hold on, so his generation. Farmer, we know that. Actors? Split up. Well, we know that these are his kids on the Forsyths. Number Forsyth? Google this. Hold on. Birch. You know what? Versus RR. Butler County? Did I try to look this up before? The person in question was born out of wedlock. And second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. But we're seeing Samantha. This is Samantha. Hold on. John Miller. I mean, I can't just look him up. DC and John. Pam committed right, he married Pam LaRue, which I don't have a picture of. Maybe something in Rock County again. Let me look that up. Not willing, but we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we'll honor both of our family names for the next generation. I'm right. It's Ronald and Robert. I'm right. I'm right. Actors? I don't know their deal. That's the only thing. Where did I find that piece about? It's in a Wild Bill. He's Walter. There's no other Walter, right? I think it was Ronald and Robert. Look at that article about Wild Bill again. The movie they met on. Wild Bill. What's her mother's name? Marguerite. Linus Cornwall. There's no Robert. Walter. He's Wild Bill. There's nothing. Bob. No, Bill is not. No, yeah, Bob is William. It's got to be Robert first. He's junior. Yeah, it's got to be Robert and Ronald. Are they actors? Maybe they're actors. I'm gonna say they're actors. No? Bob Roottrees? That would be disagreeing. Nina. Katrina. Nikki. No, Nicole, right? This makes the most sense is that it's interesting now. Christina, the Chris. Oh no, but no, it's these are Rafferty LaRue. I think it's these two. But why can't I find a picture of them? For the love of Conquistador. Maybe I'll look at the actual album. This one's annoying. I don't have a picture. Bass Nikki, guitar vocals Candy, bass Nikki, drums Nikki. How did I stumble upon this originally? let's go back to the original history. We're gonna Google that one at the library or the periodicals. This mission. This is it, though. How did I get to... There. In the picture, as we said, Nicole, Nikki, oh no, no, she's too young. How did I get to the floozies? Here's some Maple Farm. And the farm went to Sam. There we go. Willem about his daughter's band, the Floozies. That's how I got there. Wolf. Yeah, probably nothing. Catalog. It's a periodical? 1985? I don't know. It counts? Finally got something. Lord. Must have missed. Okay, got a more recent. Okay, let's put him in there. Let's put his more recent picture. Watchman of the Year 1987 photo appears on the cover. Warning about corporate leaders and his ongoing fashion consultant when Raina was born. Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother. Looking for creative outlets, she spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes were a hit with other parents, including Carl's cousin Jim, a notable singer who had a young daughter around the same age as Raina. Word spread. By 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin, Ernie Jr., who had just become president of Roottrees at the time, spearheaded Root. Other blood relatives who have a say in the company's finances refused to fund anything other than candy, so Carl personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When the profits began to appear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid its investment, and now Root exists under the umbrella of the candy company, and they all benefit. Per tradition, or perhaps a superstition, new clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Raina became the catalog's cover model. As she grew, the product line expanded to older kids as well. Her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. No. Let's get a magazine name for the girls. Go back to them. Recognize our faces for the magazine you're reading. Got milk? Hmm. Modern Music Monthly. My God, here we go. On C and J and J and D, and my cousin is ex. Clark never knew his father, so our grandpop insisted he spend time with my dad and me. As a result, Clark and I grew up like brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. So the four of us had a cutesy family band thing going on. Not our finest hour, regardless. When Diamond walked in on Clark in bed with her younger sister, everyone in school had no more family band. The only thing Clark and I had in common was music, but even then, we never agreed on what it should be. He always had more interested in catchy tunes, something you hum a week later. I've been told Roland is like that, but it wasn't my goal. When he called me up and said he liked it, I took it as a sign I was going in the wrong direction musically and made him laugh. Try to make art. Clark was paying more attention. I don't mind saying any of the things he'd agree. For most of the decade, he was a mess, but he's a lot happier now. He started rapper tunes, and he's a much better jingle writer than songwriter. One of the benefits of a famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. It's also how my father was connected to Roottrees. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the walls over the record player. I was never interested. I just went straight for the music. I guess Clark was paying more attention. He's in advertising. Oh my lord, he's not a musician. Am I wrong? No. Give me a proper picture of him, Jesus. Well, I know for a fact this is him, so I can just use that. I know he's in advertising now. Oh, and his father's on in advertising. Maybe that's the wrong picture. You know, I still don't know. Where the glasses? I don't know. None of the girls had glasses. I don't. I feel like Eli looked like Pop. He looks so much like him. It's this. This is the difference, and he's a professor. Guarantee. Okay. Tell me 1, 2, 3. Where's the fourth one? I need to lock in. I need to lock one more person in. Oh my god! Finally. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. More pictures. Damn it. Him LaRue. Let's look up LaRue. On Young King, the Modern Music Monthly predicts will make it big. The LaRue sisters got their session doing work for their great uncle's record label. If you remember any songs from 1960, 1965 that featured the voices of kids, they were probably involved. Back then, they were credited as the Lucky LaRues. Now that that's passed, they moved on to bigger and better ventures and are going by their full names. Diamond and Jane have been touring with some famous faces. Have you heard of the Roottrees? Are looking to release an album sometime in the next year. Youngest Kim is about to step into a prominent role on Broadway, taking over for one of the children in Oliver. Lucky LaRue's. Kim LaRue. Okay, wait, no, we're gonna go back. I know what we're gonna get. C&J. There's definitely an article. They did write an article. Skip it or flip it as a short, pithy blurbs, and these times it'll slip and just skip it. Amateurish folk style songwriting is catchy at times, but ultimately doesn't do anything new. We found a big clue. So now we know these are correct. These have to be correct. She said Eli looked like Pop in the original. He looks exactly like his father. D. No. Large. Yeah, roughly. This is getting annoying. Got him. Oh my lord. There's a pediatrician who practices north of Pittsburgh, although there have been a lot of Stephen Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons. This one apparently found a way to gain the search results as he pops to the top every time. His website claims that he's pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence for this is he apparently was a doctor to the Roottrees sisters. Obviously, it's his wife's cousins. There's a picture of him on the website as well as a picture of his 3 children. 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photos have been added to your evidence. Also, quote, although according to his child Jason, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world. He treats every patient with world-class care. He would treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. So, Zach is the oldest. Got him. Got him. Oh my lord. Zach, Jason, and Jim. Pictures of them. Woo! Oh no, the other way around. Jim's the middle child. Jason. He is a child. I would say he is probably a student of K-12. Zach's probably a student college, and she's probably a student K-12. I have. Yes! Oh my god, I locked in 4. Locked in everyone in the next generation, locked in everyone in the free spirits. Oh my lord. And now. Who's this supposed to be? Is that one of. Who's left in these pictures? I have to. I keep thinking, is it. I think it's him, and this is Clark. Yeah, Clark looks like Chris. Yeah, for sure. Got him. Oh my lord, I almost got them all. How are we gonna figure out these are gonna be kids or even a baby? So, well, no, Kim. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, we can keep going. Zach Wilson? Did we just look up Zach Wilson? Maybe he did something? Wait, I have another piece of evidence here. Ah, let's put Steve Wilson. Look up Guy Hudson. Well, okay, hold on. David Keller. Well, no, I'm looking for pictures. Oh yeah, I was right. Eloise is her other spouse. Okay, so I still got 7 to go, 8 to go. I'm gonna call them actors. There's nothing on them. Musicians. You know what? Alright, let's go back. What am I still missing? Okay, so I actually cleared out a bunch of this. Notable Roottrees. Why am I still missing? There's something missing. Let's go back to Miracle Jr. A website called Clergy Watch. He was exposed. Edith had a checkered past. Edith Jacobson. Arrested. Crime blotter. Mentions Helen Rootree and Lucinda Jacobson. In 1971, she was 18. Edith and her sister Lucinda were arrested for trespassing at the Miracle Congregation's church in Butler County. They were pretending to be church employees and attempting to get into the room where the church houses their weekly tithings. The church didn't press charges. They were caught by Helen Rootree, who was there at the time while her husband Miracle was away preaching. Helen Rootree was quoted as saying, "Jesus forgives and so do we. The Lord works in mysterious ways and I'm confident he has brought these young women to us for a greater purpose." So Helen, I finally have a name. Helen. Lucinda Jacobson. I wonder if Lucinda Jacobson shows up. I can Google her. Hold on. His wife, Nicole. Yeah, Nicole Smith. Okay. Hold on. If I switch these two, the pictures are wrong. But the other guy looks. They're not musicians. Kept her name. And there's only a Christina. I'm almost certain it's going to be Jack and Christina down here. Twin sister are no strangers to the public when it comes to Roottrees snacks. They both appeared in the company's advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls Agree era. Now, guys taking over the Roottrees company at the end of the year. Who would have known that one of the two adorable redheads, Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery due. Hold on, do I have Christopher? Yes, Christopher Hudson. He talks about his wife finally. Guy's uncle, current president, Zachariah. Taking an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara and I," got Clara Lansing. Oh, no, not Zach. Ugh. Here, Zach. Clara. Got it. Now that our daughters will life well lived, Guy is new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottrees have faith in innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. We'd like to think that Boys and Girls Agree that he's ready to succeed. Let's do Zachariah. Zachariah Morden, right? James and Gwendolyn. Already got them. My mother and father, Angie and Christopher. Yay. I've basically... Guy Hudson doesn't have his spouse name? His family. We at Roottrees have faith in his innovative ideas. Okay, here we go. The campaigns. Here we go. We got their pictures. It's gotta be Roottrees. Okay, I mean, that doesn't do much for me, except this is Guy's younger picture. Um... Someone said Deja Vu. Deja Vu was... I mean, what else do I figure out here? I don't have any magazines. Butler County Times. Now we're getting really tight. I'm going to assume these are kids. These are probably students. I don't have pictures of them. That's what's annoying, is I don't have pictures of them. Maybe Butler County Times on... Did I already look that up? Let me try that. You know Kim. I don't know if they live in the same county anymore. We just don't have pictures. Like, where's all my picture evidence? Keep looking. More recent people will have pictures. Okay, I think we are. We've hit a little bit of a wall here. I am going to. I think we are done for the day. I might come back a little bit later because I'm locked in on this. I got to take care of a couple other things today. I might come back in a little later in the evening to try to finish solving the mystery of the Roottrees. So don't go. I mean, don't go anywhere. Go somewhere, obviously, but we'll probably be back.